Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the one and the only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. If you guys have not already, if you're new to the channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, spike that like, and dive off in the chat. It is Rumday Night Football here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. As always, I'm your host, your boy Rumboyz Robbie, aka the Admiral, teamed up with my co-host Bogart Scott-Free of the GMM Network. Give me my name. Monday Night Football. What's good, bro?
Shit, you know what I'm saying? Closing up this week, ate 'em, skate 'em. You know what I mean? It was another one of those weeks. Players went down. You know what I mean? It's just business as usual. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Players went down. Other players getting Rona.
yeah. This week was unusual in terms of like karma, like fantasy karma, like definitely got humbled on the lines, banging the props out there.
Yeah.
We're gonna definitely redeem ourselves tonight, but we got took for it this weekend on the props, but this week, or week 9, we're gonna bounce back. But fantasy, my gosh, what am I just rolling and just having a great time?
I did good this week. Lost in one of my big home leagues, but for the most part, bro, I either destroyed or I got destroyed. You know what I mean? But I did more out of 13. I think I went 8-13. So I feel really good about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't be mad about that. Hey, brother, cheers to me, cheers to you, all the rum boys and girls. What it do? Dilly, yo. I so hit my tooth with that shot glass.
That's what that was.
Yeah, but luckily it's my fake one.
Yeah.
Former MMA fighter problem. So I'm good there. I didn't feel it. I just heard it. I was like, oh, what was the fuck?
Think.
But let's go ahead. Let's dive right into it. So tonight we have Tampa Bay versus the New York Football Giants. How are you feeling about this one? The Jersey Giants. Oh my gosh.
I mean, we're gonna go ahead out the gate and go with Tampa Bay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like it could either be two things. It's a big boat race, and then the rest of the way it's just the Buccaneers. You know what I mean? The defense handling. You know what I mean? But or it can just be like a really like low scoring game, where maybe even the defense does the scoring.
I don't think that it's gonna be low scoring.
Well, I mean low scoring. Let me preface this: low scoring from the Giants. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah. So I do think that that's possible. Vegas is talking about a 47 over under. I like the under for sure on that one. But one of the things that I do expect game script wise is with Tampa getting ready to have AB suit up with the starting lineup in week 9. I expect them to get to run a lot of shit through the air. I'm expecting to see a lot of different type of passing schemes. I'm curious to see how they move around with receivers. Expect Brady to utilize his arm a lot tonight. 1,910 passing yards on the season for Brady. If that's any consolation to you guys, that's numbers about to shoot the fuck up in the coming weeks.
I feel like. See, here's the thing: is I feel like you're gonna have Bradbury on Mike Evans, and then everybody else is probably gonna eat around them. The Gronk. You might have a Scotty Miller sighting. You might even see what's his name? Tyler Johnson.
Yeah, Tyler Johnson.
He might pop a big one because he tends to get more snaps whenever one of the starting two is out. In this case, Godwin.
And what this game is also gonna be is hey guys, we're 24 hours from the end of the trade deadline. Like they could use this game and be like, oh, so you saw what so and so did last night? Move, boom, especially so that they can make room for a lot of the guys on their roster that they already have. Yep, manana. So I mean, just some things to look at. What's good, Eric?
What up, Eric?
Aaron, my new YouTube account. Oh no, this is Aaron. This is Aaron. He said this is my new YouTube account. I followed you back again. Nice.
Thank you.
Rumboyz. What's up, Aaron? Right? Yo, we got a lot of new supporters today. Thank you guys for all the love. almost at that 222 or yeah, at that 2200. So let's keep pushing. I'm not trying to be stupid, but I actually don't think Brady is the GOAT. He cheated his way into Super Bowls. So when you count the scandals, right? Jerry Alexander, when you go at it from that angle, okay, that's the angle that you're able to take in that argument, and I completely 100% respect the hell out of that opinion, because I also come from the era of Joe Montana, Steve Young. I come from the era of Randall Cunningham, Warren Moon.
I love how you super didn't want to mention Troy Aikman. You're like, nah, we'll mention all the other ones.
Okay, yes, Troy Aikman, John
Brett
Elway, Brett Favre. I grew up watching those guys, and I felt like there were many greats that won, that won a couple Super Bowls, won themselves some Super Bowls. But to the fact that you could potentially have a seventh on your hands, and that be with a new team, I think that kind of helped counteract some of the scandal a little bit. I feel
several different gates. You know what I mean? Spygate, Deflategate, like really, honestly, like the one that. What
the fuck was that?
I'm in there.
Yeah, that's San Fran for you.
I mean, think about it, bro. Like, there's, when it comes to, whatever you call cheating, like some would say they were doing what everyone else was doing, but they got caught. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like so. My thing is that he has scandal attached to his name, so that's how you're able to make that.
It's like he has asterisks in that sense, like invisible asterisks that people are gonna always have his name synonymous with. But
exactly,
I'll take you to the before the Seahawks decided not to run Marshawn Lynch. He threw four touchdowns on the Legion of Doom.
Bill's Mafia Rob said that was me at your house. He said he outside, bro. He said he trying to hop on air with you, bro. He trying to hop on me.
You know what I'm saying? Well, this is the mob. You know what I mean? Shout out to the mob. You know what I mean? Mafia.
Bro, but no, I mean, but getting back into this game, I mean, I get that we all hate Brady, and we all hate Brady for multiple different reasons. I don't want to just go on like a bashing Tom Brady rant. Because
he threw 4 touchdowns against the Legion of Doom or Legion of Boom at their highest, on a comeback from behind fourth quarter shit like that. I think that's one of the first Super Bowls he actually earned, because the rest were all on Vinatieri's foot for real.
The first few were definitely on Vinatieri, yeah.
And then he goes ahead and he rocks in a comeback effort to break his former record from coming back from a deficit, and set the new record from 28-3 against the goddamn Falcons. Brady's a different beast, bro.
I feel like the Deflategate was really the one. Like, that was the biggest fucking one, bro.
You know what's funny? You know who was the defensive coordinator when he played the Seahawks in that Super Bowl? It was Dan Quinn, and then it was Dan Quinn's defense again with Atlanta. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, shame on you. They knew how to shred you up the same way. If I remember correctly, too, Shane Vereen, when he played the Seahawks in the Super Bowl, Shane Vereen, he had 2 receiving touchdowns. He had like over 100 through the air. He's a running back. Then who was it in the other one? James White against the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they know that's how you kill him with the scat
he's the type of person. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm going to do this. All right. Brady is the LeBron James of football. Now, hear me out.
He's trying to earn one elsewhere to be like, see, told y'all.
Hear me out. Here's why I say this. LeBron has to attract talent in order for him to win rings. Okay,
this is accurate.
Brady has always had to have the personnel group around him in order for it to be accomplishable. I mean, that is the true identity of a team.
Bro, they had to rely on their scout department and to draft correctly or pick up in free agency these guys that are that people considered washed. Like, hey, let's go trade for Danny Amendola.
Let's go get Randy Moss.
Let's go get Randy Moss because he's for the low. Like, you know,
let's go get Corey Dillon.
Yeah, bro.
Like, I mean, bro, like it was always he's always so, and he knew that he wasn't going to get that because in New England, so that's why he left and went to Tampa. because he's like, yo, I need to. He knows that in order for me to be great, in order for me to continue my greatness narrative, then you have to, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have
win
the
elsewhere.
personnel. You gotta have the personnel.
Outside of the evil empire, he was a part. He was the Darth Vader of the evil empire over there up in New England. You know what I mean? And now, like, he leaves, and now
LeBron ain't seen the finals. Leave that alone. Stop that. Stop that.
Hey, but still though, they are similar though, because both him and LeBron have lost the big ones. Joe Montana never lost a big one.
Answered for real. He's desperate
like,
for it. He's
okay,
desperate.
Let's go,
I will unsubscribe. Scotty Miller or Fournette to outscore Evans. Yeah, I could see that happening.
Mike Evans?
I could see that happening.
Damn. I mean, I would probably go with the safe touches with Fournette, but like I like Scotty Miller here.
Yeah, I like Scotty Miller.
I don't know if they'll need him a lot. You know what I mean?
I think Fournette's definitely going to eat. I think that go with your guaranteed touches. Play Fournette. Fournette will outscore
Mike Evans. There's a good possibility. Mike Evans gets like, he's going to get the shadow coverage from Bradbury, James Bradbury. James Bradbury's been balling in this system.
And there's no Chris Godwin right now.
There's no Chris Godwin, so. That's where I really like Scotty Miller, but Scotty Miller, because he's the guy that will man most of those slot targets that Godwin would have got. You know what I mean?
I like Fournette in the rum zone to punch in a couple of touchdowns.
Yeah,
Fournette, Jones. I think the running game is definitely gonna eat as well. I think
they're gonna smack like by double digits. So like you could see a lot of Fournette just chewing his clock. I mean. Man, this would suck if all of a sudden it's Keyshawn Vaughn doing that. You know what I mean? But
it's no, that's never gonna happen. No, God, saying, don't do that. No. We're gonna keep this one chalk. We're gonna keep this one chalk. We're not even gonna go there with Keyshawn Vaughn. And either or. I feel like we're gonna.
Jordan Wilkins came out the cut and pissed all the Jonathan Taylors off like this week.
Hey, I'm running
irritating.
I'm running freaking Ronald Jones and Scotty Tuhati in a league this year tonight. So yeah.
I got Scotty
off the ball.
Off the ball. What up? Big up to New York. He from New York, right?
Yep. That's homie Chris LeBron.
Yeah. Big up, man.
Yo, that's the coolest last name that you could have, like right now. Like because all that man keeps winning championships, like that is But no, back to the Brady take. Because Bills Mafia Rob said he doesn't agree. He doesn't agree. He doesn't agree with my take.
Because he's a Bills fan, so he has a hatred for naturally.
But I think we can all agree that he has that tendency where he has to have personnel group. Like if Brady never had personnel groupings that he has had,
okay, but last year he still passed for over 4,000. He just he didn't have any red zone weapons.
That was
just saying, he finds guys like. And last year they gave him I guess you can't really say a talent when we say what's the weed head's name? Damn, help me out here, bro. He smoked weed, came from Cleveland.
Josh Gordon.
They gave him Josh Gordon, God damn it. And you know what I mean? That didn't do shit. You know what I mean? It was
he said, I named my son Jordan LeBron. I love it.
That's awesome.
Bro, I'm just saying, man, like for real, bro, though, like with this one, I mean, yes, Brady has cheating in his past. Do I personally think that he's the GOAT?
No, he got caught cheating in his past.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He got caught cheating.
Even Aaron Rodgers was like, "Hey, man, he prefers the ball to be overinflated."
Yeah, he prefers it overinflated. Yeah.
And then even Peyton Manning's chimed in before and was like, sometimes we'll take out a little bit of the air in the ball when it's like a wet game, or you know what I mean, so you can really grip it. You know what I mean, like you can squeeze that thing down for the running backs, whatnot. They just got caught, and I think it was also
Bro, they got caught last year though, trying to go spy on Cincy.
You know what? That's the funniest shit too, because it was like out of all the teams that get caught, you worried about Cincy.
Yeah, you worried about Cincy?
We need Cincy. We need tape on them. We cannot lose to Cincy. We're on to Cincinnati,
bro.
He's like, we're on to Cincinnati.
Look,
we got the tape.
Look, all I care about with Tom Brady is, bro, just win me money, bro. Like that's all I care about. Speaking of winning money, monkeyknifefight.com. Jordan Love, I saw your comment, by the way. He said you need to be a Rojo game. I would love if that happened. Let's go ahead and we need to try and redeem ourselves, bro. 265.5 for Brady, 219.5 for Daniel Jones. Big head. Notice how on my Instagram story, by the way, I put Jack Harlow's "Hey Big Head" because of Daniel Jones.
Uh,
Yeah,
nice.
I did
See
that.
what you did there.
So yeah,
Where's this
what are you
game at
thinking though?
tonight? Where's it
It's in
at?
New York. It's 41
Okay, so they're
degrees. It's
outside.
cold as shit. So like 41 in New York is like brick. Like that shit's like mad fucking brick outside.
260. So 260 for Brady.
265.
I like the less on both of them.
You like the less on both?
Yeah, I really do.
You
You
see when
can't.
I'm staring at you, right?
Yeah. I mean,
All right,
let's go through
I'm
the numbers.
diving
Let's
in.
let's
Let's go
let's
through
go
the
through the numbers.
numbers.
Let's go
Let's
through the
go through
numbers.
the numbers. So
And then 41 degrees shouldn't be no rain, right?
there's no rain. It's just 41.
Yeah.
There's no rain, no snow.
So
It's just 41 and cold as fuck.
it's time to run on them things. Tom Brady's not the greatest passing, and J Love will tell you too. He's not the greatest passer in the cold weather. You know what I mean?
Yep. The Bucks defense allows 225 through the air, 66 on the ground. Okay, so New York is screwed there. I don't
Yes.
think that Daniel Jones is gonna. I'll take the less on
Nope.
Daniel Jones. I feel confident in that. What I'm really trying to break down though is this Brady thing. So New York allows 251 through the air, 105 on the ground. Okay, so a decent balance there.
Sounds
But
like
now,
the run game will beat him up.
but
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 the Buccaneers run game's gonna buck that ass.
I don't disagree with that take. I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure.
Yeah. Because you know what?
Um,
I think they can move the ball on the ground. Say he throws a couple touchdowns. Hey, Brady could go out, throw 4 touchdowns, and have 175 yards because they're able to move the ball on the ground up and down the
on
field.
average, on average, the Bucks offense averages 272.9 through the air, so about
But
273.
but he had a big old blow up game against the Chargers, correct? Because that kind of
Uh,
skews. I think that was the biggest outing he had all
I'm
season.
going to him. I'm going to his individual numbers right now.
Yeah,
I'm going to the individual games. So 369 against Vegas,
yeah.
166 against Green Bay. Against Chicago, he puts up 253, 369 against the Chargers,
Chargers.
297 against the Broncos. I'm taking that over, bro. I'm taking that more.
Okay, this is the one where we're gonna differ. I'm
Yeah.
gonna stick with the less on both because I think he has 250 in him. I just don't think the necessity of having to throw. You know what I mean? Like because what kind of like I'm telling you, there might be a defensive score here by the Bucks defense. You know what I mean? There could be several short fields for them turning the ball over. You know what I mean?
I'm going
Like
to risk it to get the
I'm
biscuit.
gonna risk it to get the biscuit.
Yep, I feel like Brady like is going to put up like I could see an identical 297. Like when I look at this
Well,
Giants
but you
team,
you you I know even before we started breaking this down, you even said he's gonna go out there and air this thing out. Like you were
yeah,
like
bro.
they want to prepare for bringing over Antonio Brown. I get that, but I'm looking at the Brady and cold weather, looking at the necessity of the game script for them to be like having to throw the ball. I see a lot of short turnovers, so short fields. You know, they could turn Daniel Jones over, and then they're already there. In the Giants 30-yard line or 20-yard line. They're in the red zone
Yep.
even. Like a
Bro,
lot of short
Eric
fields.
is even agreeing with me saying 265 in his opinion.
That would see you need more than 265. So
That's what I'm saying. We're gonna get
yeah.
more than 265. Like bro, like
Hey, I can
we
get
will get
260 and I still hit. I think he's coming in real snug here. 250, 260. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
I feel like you're under like if you're going to take the less, then you need to be aware that it is probably gonna be by like fucking nail biting.
Yeah. I'm in it for it. Let's go.
No, I mean I don't like I said, you know me, man. I don't disrespect it. I don't not
Yeah.
like it. Like,
And when because I think this is one of those times where like I can't convince you otherwise, and then I don't think
dumb.
you can eat vice versa on this one. But we definitely agree on Danny Dimes. Danny
No,
Dimes
we
probably
agree
has
on
like
yeah.
a buck 50 through the air in him. You know what I mean?
I'll give him 167, but yeah, I'll
Okay.
go yeah,
Yeah, he's like,
like
you show a little bit.
like I,
Let's give the kid a little
That's
bit.
what I want 67, but that's about it, honestly. Honestly, Brendan, our dog, yo, what's good, big
He's
dog?
not
What's good,
ready yet.
homie? He said he needs Tom Brady to get 10 fantasy points to win this week.
Oh,
Well,
you're good.
yeah, you're good. You're good.
You're
Don't
good.
worry. Don't worry. Yeah, yeah.
I like
Don't
that.
worry.
Yeah, just with the yards alone we talking about should get you at
Yeah.
least close to that. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
for the game script that we're painting, yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you get
One,
250. That's 10 points right there. 250
yo,
per
this man
carry.
is typing like Gronk. Tino said,
What up,
what
Tina?
me good? I need Gronk and Winfield to go off."
Yes, Gronk smash.
Yo, speaking of Gronk, how
Hey,
dope is it?
go ahead.
How dope is it that the Tampa Bay Zoo named a fucking baby rhino, a new baby rhino after Gronk?
Nice.
I want to get that famous. So they're like, and this is baby Rumboyz Robbie, and it's like a fucking lion.
Sick. Mine would be like a llama or an ostrich or something. You know what I mean? Like
oh, he
here's the ostrich
he
Bogart.
needs a defense. He needs a defense to get him 10 fantasy points. Oh, dude,
Oh, Tampa Bay? Yeah, hell yeah.
Daniel Jones is going to turn the
They,
ball
hey,
over.
that pass rush is ferocious. You know
Like
what I
the
mean?
reason why, one of the reasons, so let me go into the analytics why I say Daniel Jones is going to have under the 219 and a half is
Yeah.
because he turns the ball over. Like I expect
Yep.
2 fumbles and maybe like
At least
two
a pick.
interceptions, like at least a pick. Like I expect like 3 turnovers from Daniel Jones, like alone. And then his teammates are going to turn the ball over as well. So I'm not worried.
Everybody's getting bucked over there, bro. I'm telling
Yeah.
you. This defense is number two. I want to say number two overall right now.
Yep. I have Devin White on. Oh my gosh, like
Yeah.
it's so
What
great.
isn't
It's
he
so
done?
great.
Isn't he done? Oh no, that's Bush.
That's
That's
Bush.
yeah, that's Bush. Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
I had both the Devons. I had both the Devons,
Yeah.
and I had the Miles Jack in
Oh, nice.
IDP. Yeah, nasty in
I've been
IDP.
doing patchwork in my IDP, man. I just been, you know what I
So
mean?
so these look. I love a really good pitch to get me. Man, I'm high and drunk all the time. So are we. I love a good
Yeah, pretty
pitch to
much.
like get me into a league. You know, I love a good ruse like get me excited. You know, to want to
Yeah.
join and compete in your league. I love it, but when your pitch is you're not ready for this level of league and this level of competition, and then when I step up in that league and I'm number one, there's a problem.
I feel good in the analyst league. The Smoky Bogey Invitational. That like I'm, you know what I mean. Like I
Yeah,
feel really
I'm
good where I'm at right now.
I'm
We
feeling
talk.
good.
Yeah.
I'm at where I like in that league. I'm at where I like in that league. In my dynasty leagues, like I'm worried there because so we talked earlier. I have a superstition. Let's talk fantasy football superstition in the chat, guys.
Yeah.
If you guys have anything in fantasy that you're superstitious over, in my experience, anytime that I have made it to the playoffs, and I made it to the fucking playoffs a lot, and I get a bye, it's usually only when I get a bye in the playoffs. Is
That you go one and done, or you don't
Yep,
make it all the way.
is when I go one and done, or either I will make it to the championship and I lose in the championship. Okay,
Yeah.
so I
I
want
ain't gonna lie.
everyone.
The times in my recent victories, you know, what I mean, I was a wild card. I got in that thing, went
Yeah,
all
I
the way.
grinded through. Yeah, I grinded
Yeah.
through.
Cause
You
like
know,
man, that bye week and fucked me up a couple times. Fucked
because
me up
what's
against Steamboat a couple years ago in our keeper league.
yeah, because see what happens is right.
Lost to that motherfucker twice in the Super Bowl, 2 years in a row.
Yep.
Fuck that guy.
Because what happens in that scenario is in reality football what's happening with those teams that like have been like super dominant all year, a lot of their players in reality football are
Yeah.
on the teams that are already in the playoffs and have already locked down a playoff berth. So what the coaches are doing is it reverts kind of back into preseason almost, except they're gearing up for the playoffs where it's like, okay,
Like
we're gonna
if
play
they
you
do
for a half.
something, like say you have a receiver, right? And he, you know, say you have, you know, Tyreek Hill. He scores like say he scores a touchdown. You know, it's a big one. And then, you know, it's week 16. Then, you know, this game gets out of hand. They're smacking, you know, they're playing the
They're
Falcons week
gonna pull
16.
Tyreek Hill.
Exactly. They'll pull him
Yeah,
out. All right, you did enough today, kid. You're good. We don't, you know what I
and
mean?
then you're done.
And, and,
But
and you
meanwhile,
better hope he got that. You better
I
hope he
mean,
got that big touchdown real quick. You know what I
yep.
mean?
And meanwhile, like you got the Washington football team that's trying to play spoiler. Last year I was like Steve Sims, let's go get us a championship,
Yep.
baby, and that was the
Terry
key
McLaurin.
player. Yeah,
Yep.
no, I went Steve Sims. I
No,
was
no,
like, I
yeah.
know,
I'm
yeah,
just saying
yeah.
because he was available too.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
and that's cojones right there. When you're like you're going to the waiver and you're picking up a guy who's on fire real quick, because you know there's also another superstition that people say they go, you know, especially when championship week comes around, we're gonna get a lot of these questions. Yo, you know, should I play so and so? he's been hella bad the past 4 weeks, but he got me here. It's like I don't really fuck with that shit. Hey, if you got me here, word. If you're not doing it at the moment, I'm putting someone in over you that's doing it. You know what I mean? Like,
AJ Dillon is a hot pickup this week, says
no, he's
Tino.
not. He got corona. He got corona. This Green Bay Packers Niners game this Thursday, it might be in jeopardy.
Exactly,
already.
yeah. AJ Dillon is not, and we've been telling you guys about AJ Dillon to kind of
the pickup
stay
is
back
Dexter Williams. If there's because Jamal Williams, he was definitely exposed to AJ Dillon. All the running backs were. So if they go into this Thursday, the practice squad running back is Dexter Williams. He's the guy that got a little bit of run last year when Aaron Jones was hurt. He was the guy that was behind Jamal Williams. They've been keeping him around on the practice squad. So that's a name to look out for because we just got over a weekend. Like literally just got over a weekend where we had to monitor.
We'll keep you guys updated. We'll keep you guys updated on the news. Yeah, we got you guys up.
Yeah, and we got the waiver wire show tomorrow where you know what I mean. Where
I need help on running back still. Let me know who should I start next week and one to put in my flex and one to sit. Todd Gurley, Gaskin, Chris Carson, and Terry McLaurin.
So early.
It's super early.
Like it's talking about next week.
Next week. It's still week 8. We need to we need. You're good, bro.
No, I'm gonna close this thing quick.
There's a lot of evaluation that needs to go into that question. That question this early is a loaded question because I could sit here and tell you right now, Todd Gurley because he's had a good floor, but then something could change, with the lane. I can tell you,
Denver's a fairly good run defense. They're not the worst and they're not the best at all. They're like middle of the pack.
Terry McLaurin should be a must start. I don't feel like that he should even be in the flex conversation.
That's not
a flex play. You need to be starting him. Period. He says he's got DJ Moore, Diggs, Julio, and Terry as receivers. So then Terry needs to be the flex.
Julio, Terry. If I had to choose 3 out of them, it's Julio, Terry, and McLaurin.
Or either
Julio, Terry, and who's the other guy?
DJ Moore and Diggs, he's loaded at receiver.
Yeah, I'm kind of off DJ Moore right now.
I mean, DJ Moore is so hot and cold. I mean, but the way his receiving core is built, one of those guys should probably be the flex, maybe over Gurley, Gaskin, or Carson.
But then and you weight it down, you look at the scheduling of the games, and you see if you could weight down Chris Carson.
And we gotta wait to see if games get moved this week.
Whoever's playing, they're playing against Miami. Like you could run on Miami, so you're hoping. And you know what? Like I said, tomorrow's the waiver wire show. DJ Dallas is definitely going to be on there. You know what I mean? Because I think Carlos Hyde still. We might see. If they don't need to rush him back, they won't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
DJ Dallas did fairly well against the Niners front seven. In the Niners front seven.
Yeah, you have a really good problem to have, and I get why you're worried early, Rendon. I would be worried too early, but we have to also keep. We also have to temper our expectations.
More news comes through too.
Yeah, me, I don't ever set a lineup until till the end. Especially if it involves a player that's going to be playing on Thursday. I wait that thing down, and then that's what I'm saying. And that's also why we air our shows when we do, is to help you guys, with those last minute decisions, because that's when we're really making a lot of our decisions too.
Yeah.
You don't want to overthink. I feel like when you try and set up a lineup early, you overthink it, and that's when you start forcing yourself later in the week to start over tinkering. Because then you start saying, okay, well now this piece of news came out, so now I got to move this. Now I got to move this.
You want to try to be more on the foresight side of things. Like try to predict things before they happen. Like try to get a forecast going instead of like for instance, earlier we got Scotty Tuhati or Leonard Fournette, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I understand when that person looks at what Scotty Tuhati did last week, he's like, oh, you know what I mean? And then you look at what Fournette did, he didn't really do much, but it's like, listen, you got to be able to predict this thing. They're going to probably run on them. I like Leonard Fournette over Scotty Tuhati if I need like a solid, outing.
If I need a solid floor, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? The upside's definitely over there with Scotty
Tuhati, but we still
Fournette
don't
can fall in the end zone. You know what I mean? So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The only thing that's working against Fournette is that he's sharing with Ronald Jones. But then at the same time, the only thing that's saving Scotty Tuhati is that there's no Godwin in, so that makes him wide receiver 2, and they don't have a B on their lineup yet.
Yeah, man. Like it's And I'd say that too. That there's a reason why there's projections next to the players' names because there's someone writing these numbers thinking the same thing. Let's look at the game script. Let's see what's the
Fantasy lineups like Rain Man. That's honestly the way that I feel. Brendan, yeah, you got screwed by DJ Moore and Todd Gurley because you played him on a Thursday. See, and that's also why I tell a lot of people try and refrain from going into that Thursday matchup because it's
like must starts.
Yeah, unless they're absolute must starts. Like it's got to be a must.
And it
must
sucks,
start.
man, because in hindsight, I would have
Sports
recommended
evening.
that.
What's up?
What up? I would have recommended that 10 times out of 10. It was Gurley going up against Carolina's poor run defense. It was DJ Moore against the poorest secondary in the Falcons defense. You know what I mean? So it was like.
But the Falcons defense suddenly showed up,
Yeah, it was a short week. Divisional matchup, second time they played this year. They make adjustments from the prior game they played. First game was lower scoring. There's a lot of things we could have factored in. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But, we just try to make our best, lay out the best game script, especially when we're trying to fit a narrative that helps us in fantasy.
Yeah.
It's the likelihood of the narratives that we create. You know what I mean? Like, it's the likelihood of you know what I mean? And the likelihood was there on Thursday. It's just the game. And then the weather really fucked that all up too.
Like for me personally, guys, the position that I'm in, I need this to be a Rojo game. I need this to be a Scotty Miller game,
Yeah, me too. Like if I can get 30 points out of Scotty Miller, he gets me up to 9 out of 13 this week.
Oh shit!
I would love that, but I'm not.
9 and 13 out of all your leagues. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
This week. Oh yeah.
No, I would like to, keep my streak going in the war zone. So, I want to go ahead and lock that thing down. I'm also playing against the fantasy stoner, bro. I'm playing against the fantasy stoner in a dynasty league, and I demolished them, bro. Demolished. Yeah, straight demolished, bro. That's. I'm telling you, I'm nice at this. Like, I'm fucking good at this.
I work with you. I know.
Yeah, one of the things that I've learned, bro, is I get off on beating other analysts. Like, I enjoy my home league. My home league is cool, but honestly,
it's really about them beating us.
Yeah, it's about them beating me, and it's I don't really have as much fun there. But when I'm battling against fucking Pat Mayo. I'm let's go. I become a different animal, bro. I become a completely different beast. When I played the whole GMM network last week in week 7, oh bro, I became a completely different person.
Yeah, and it's funny too, because I'm sitting back watching you call play-by-play. He's in there. Yeah, mopped up the whole GMM network. Yeah, real graceful.
I'm sorry.
No. Listen, I would have done the same shit. I'm playing you this week. I'm looking for it.
Yeah, bro, you play this week?
Yeah, we playing the invitational.
Bro, that's why I was saying
and I'm beat up all of a sudden. Last weekend beat me up.
So I'm
Kenny G.
I'm gonna bring this one up to the chat really quick. Let's see. One last question. What do you think about the Broncos in a fantasy perspective moving forward? I'll ask about my lineup before the game on Thursday. Absolutely, Rendon. Absolutely. And also, Rendon, man, if you aren't,
there's a Q&A on Wednesday too.
There's a Q&A on Wednesday. Yep.
The first forum for all the questions.
We're live every day too, bro. You're part of the family. But you can also go into the Discord and we'll answer questions whenever we're not on air. You can hit us up on social media too, bro. But what do I think about the Broncos from a fantasy perspective? They're hot and they're cold. You just really gotta watch what lineup or what games you're playing them. Big ups to Drew Lock for going out there and getting that clutch time W.
I like Drew Lock.
I'm liking Drew Lock.
I like Noah Fack. Because they've been beat up all year. You know what I mean? And they have a connection. This goes all the way back to training camp.
This goes back to when I interviewed both of them.
Yeah.
Bro, there's something special that happens when you crash into a plane landing gear on a freaking LAX bus shuttle on your way to freaking the NFLPA rookie premiere. A special bonding experience happens. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the freaking interviews with Drew Lock and Noah Fant by the Rumboyz. It's fucking hilarious.
I remember those ones.
Bro, I was on the shuttle. So I had just touched down in LA. I had touched down a couple of hours, before them. and I was waiting on the terminal for my ride when they touched down, and we're out in the parking lot, and we just hear like this giant bang, and like we hear like this crash, like we hear everyone like, oh my god, oh. They're like, what the fuck happened? And I like me being from LA, like you know, having lived there, I'm just like, Ty, shh, just let's go, let's walk the other direction. He's like, why?
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong? He's like, shouldn't we see if anyone's
What it could
okay?
be.
Yeah, he's like, shouldn't we see if anyone's okay? I'm like, nah, bro, it could be Bloods, Crips, cops, fuck
Hey,
it, walk
Ty's
the other
white.
way.
Hey, Ty Books is white, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you know it's always the white dude. Let's go see. Let's get to the bottom of this.
exactly.
No. Let's go over here. It's nothing to do with us.
Bro, so I'm like, let's leave. Well, what I didn't realize, okay, is that when we left, is that was actually a scoop, and I didn't like as we're pulling off. We're pulling off in our car. Yeah, as we're pulling off in our car, literally, I see fucking TMZ booking across the sidewalk from the parking garage, bro. Like you just see homies with cameras on feet, just fucking going, bro. So we wake up the next morning. I'm sitting down, you know, with Drew and everything. I'm like, you know, and Drew's getting ready to sit down before the cameras are rolling, and I'm like, yo, are you good? He's like, yeah, man. He's like, you know, just a little bit sore. He's like, we kind of got rocked around in a terminal last night. I'm like, what do you mean? And then Ty pulls me to the side. He's like, hey, yo, bro, come here. And he's like, yo, the bus terminal crashed last night into a fucking plane at LAX. Like, and Noah Fant and Drew Lock were on it, so we immediately changed our whole interview. We were gonna be like, so yeah, what's your nutrition like? What's your diet like? And we're like, bro, you just got to do a bus accident. You crashed into a fucking plane. How is that?
Yeah.
Changed the whole thing. And the whole weekend, like, I got drunk with Drew Lock. Drew Lock can drink, y'all. Drew Lock can fucking drink, bro. I love Drew.
Hell yeah.
Drew, I love you, bro.
I know there's an urban myth too that out there in Mile High you could do everything more. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Bro,
like you get drunker. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I was one of the only people that like got to like really get in close with like Noah Fant, because he hates paparazzi, he hates press, and yeah, he actually like kind of like bonded with me and Ty. I think it's because the athletes just realized like, yo, these guys are just normal.
The human aspect of it, just like,
yeah,
oh, shit, bro, you good? Like, not the whole, the cliche. Okay, so you know, how do you feel about being a rookie in the NFL? I'm like, no, I was like, hey, bro, you got in a fucking accident, man. What the fuck?
Hey, okay, like yeah, we were right in the terminal ahead of you. Like they were like, yo, like we know, like because like Drew was like, yeah, like I know that y'all weren't there. He was like, I saw y'all carrying all your shit. I was like, oh man,
That's
I should have. I felt bad because I should have turned around. But he was like, no. Once people found out who we were, like, no, just not. But no, man, I'm fucking with the Broncos for fantasy. Those are my guys. Like, I'm gonna be biased when it comes to you guys asking me about like,
in Colorado, yeah. No, but think about this, like,
well, it's not because I live out here in Colorado, but it's like I know those two guys, you know. So like, those are homies.
I even like Tim Patrick. Like, Tim Patrick is one of his favorite targets when he's healthy. There's a pretty soft schedule, like even immediately this week for Tim Patrick. Like, but I like that he's getting Judy in the mix.
Tim Patrick.
Hamler got his first touchdown. Yeah, he is. You know what I mean? Like, he gets hyper targeted. Like,
Albert O and Drew Lock are starting to have their old Mizzou connection from back in college.
And like they run enough 12 personnel that I feel like in the deeper leagues, Albert O is startable. You know what I mean? Like in a motherfucking
you lost Kittle, Albert O.
Yeah. Or even if Noah Fant's there, man, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Noah Fant, yep.
Yeah.
What about the Miami defense? Yo, the Miami defense is ballerific.
Yeah,
bro.
but they're playing against Seattle this week, so
I'm not doing it. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. But I mean, they for what they were last year, what we know Miami as before. They're a good defensive unit. Now there wasn't no Tua worth of shit. Yo, all of y'all Tua truthers out there, that shit sucked from his standpoint.
Well, come on, it was the Rams, bruh. Come on. It was the Rams. Like, the Rams defense is solid, bro. You know what I mean? I think, listen, I'm not a Dolphins fan, but they got Arizona coming up next. Then they got the Giants. I mean, the Jets. So, like, we're going to see some flashy Tua coming up here.
But what I don't like is that the front office was able to support their narrative of being able to put him out there.
Yeah,
that's the only thing that I don't.
The team can tell me this. This is one thing that I know you noticed. bro. You know, they all love the Magic Man. He's big, bro.
Yeah.
He's like Uncle Fitz, right?
Hmm.
Now you get Tua, where they're like, "God, we got to do it, man. This is the guy. He's the future." Like they all played. You know what I mean? As a team, like they went
Yeah.
out there, they played for their mans.
No, and I feel that that's really what that win was. Like I can't believe that they won,
And
but
then
that's really
also,
what that
I mean, they're
was.
coming off a bye week at home. West Coast team going to the East Coast. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it was a trap game in the makings. Like all the sharp money was on Miami.
Hmm.
The public money was on the Rams. You know, even for me, I was just like, I'm not touching that game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I was like,
Yeah.
I'm
You
not
did.
touching that game. Yeah,
You did. Like there was actually a
yeah.
lot of games last week that you were like, why
I'm
are
not
we
touching it.
playing?
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
like
a lot of last week that you're like, why are you going so hard this week? Like you even told me you
yeah.
were like, bro,
Yeah,
like
there was a few where I was like, you know what? Even the ones that I backpacked you on, like you really liked your calls. Like, I'm gonna do that too, because there was just some like I'm not gonna touch it. Like I almost didn't even want to
dude,
touch the Green Bay
it was a crazy
Vikings
fucking
game.
week, dude. It was a
Yeah,
crazy
I was just like,
week.
there's so much different variables, weather, you know what I mean, and it was November football, bro.
Yeah, it was the
Like
first week of November. Like
November, let's go. Like this is like, bro,
mm,
it's when they pass down a pound of rock.
Brendan, I have Ingram and Darren as tight ends. I'm gonna keep Ingram and for a trade package deal. Excuse me, later because the shortage of tight end this
I would
year.
keep Darren Waller.
Yeah. Well, that's what he's
Oh,
saying.
that's what
Yeah,
he
he's like,
said. Yeah,
yeah, he's gonna move.
I don't
He's
know if
gonna move
anybody
Evan
will.
Ingram.
I don't know if anybody is gonna take Evan Ingram, but if he
Yeah,
does anything tonight, then you immediately try to move him because
yeah, you
he.
gotta move him tonight. If
Yeah,
it,
and if there is any kind of like possibility they can get anything moving through the air against the Buccaneers, it is through the tight end because they're the Buccaneers. You know, you got Jamel Kane.
mm,
Is that his name? Jamel something, and then Carlton Davis, like both them on the outsides. Damn, what is his name? His name is Jamil. Jamil Dean, I think. Anyways, these motherfuckers on the outside, bro, they're nasty. Like, and you get them up the seams. You know what I mean? Like, that's when you do when you have, tight coverage on the outsides. Like, you're gonna over the middle of the field or up the seam. You know what I mean? That would be Evan Ingram, but I don't know, I'm not banking on that either too
I'm
much.
not. Yeah, exactly. Hopefully Ingram goes off for you guys that have
Yeah,
him,
and yeah,
so that
move
you can
him.
trade him. So that you're only hoping that he goes off so that you can trade him. Like that's
Yeah,
really it. Or either you're hoping that he at least has like a solid floor tonight, to where, like you said, Brendan, you can package him up with something, and then someone will be like, okay, yeah, like I could get away with taking that. That's what you're hoping. They kind of just shrug their shoulders, like, oh yeah, like I'll accept that in a package deal.
like yeah, why not? Like,
Yeah, you want that reaction right there.
yeah, because your other piece that you package it up with better be a good one. And you know what I mean? And this the Evan Ingram is just to sweeten the deal, like, and to make sure that motherfucker is really hurt at tight end too.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
You want to make sure they are riddled.
Yeah.
Like they are
Go to
done.
the Kittle guy or something. Be like, listen, I know you lost Kittle. You know what I mean? Here's Evan Ingram plus. You know what I mean?
Bro, I have a feeling though that Brady's about to torch. Like, I have a feeling he's about to
I
torch this Giants
I have
defense.
a feeling he's gonna have an extremely efficient outing.
Like, yeah,
Like he might throw the ball like 18 times.
I think this game could get out of hand really quick.
I mean, you need it to happen fast, and you need big breakaway
Yeah.
runs as far as the way I look at the game. Because the way I look at it, he's not throwing the ball that much.
Yeah, like everything has to be within your first half. Like your first and second quarter. You need Tom Brady and fucking Scotty Tuhati to be Matt Ryan and Julio for a whole quarter. What Matt Ryan and Julio did for one whole quarter for you in
Like two
fantasy.
drives.
Yeah, exactly. You need exactly that. Like you are hoping that those quick like those big
Because I'm saying
plays.
Mike Evans to me tonight, he's like touchdown or bust.
Yeah, I think Mike Evans will be the touchdown or bust. So I think that
Like he
that's
really need to come out and show that he's mauling James Bradbury, or else Brady's not going to test Bradbury like that. You know what I mean?
not even that, bro.
I'm
I
saying.
think that there's more. There's I'm thinking more long term with that, right? I'm
Oh, okay,
thinking
okay,
more
okay. I get what you're
so.
saying. Yeah.
I'm thinking more so. It's like if I'm Tampa Bay front office, I'm like, all right, now we have all the pieces. Let's hurry up. Let's get this ring right now, and then now let's try and unload some of this fucking cap, bro.
I want to say
I'm
something.
like,
Why in the fuck is this the fourth Giants primetime game we're covering this year? Like, this is in fucking
dude,
insane. They
it's
really thought that Saquon and Danny Dimes was going to be a thing this year, man, because they gave him
bro.
hella primetime games.
Because it's the New York market, so like you're just gonna
Sure,
naturally draw those views,
that's true.
you know. So I mean, there's that. I mean, but
That Danny Dimes, he's a bum.
I'm gonna be honest. Like I am not looking. There's gonna be a lot of drinking that's gonna happen during tonight's game, like because it's gonna be so boring, bro. I have a feeling. I don't know. I don't know. I need to be optimistic. I'm an analyst. I need to be optimistic. This is going to be a great game to cover as a commentator. This
Of
is going to.
course,
This
it's
is a
never not
pleasure.
because
This
you're
is a
gonna find
pleasure.
something.
No, I'm a follow. I'm
And
me
it's Danny,
fucking
it's
looking
Danny
for.
Dimes, bro. Like, remember the last time we seen him in prime time? That motherfucker got off. He ran like for 21 miles an hour, bro. He was so
Oh yeah.
fast that his legs they just went right from underneath him. He was just so fast. You know what I mean?
Yo.
That was
Hey,
fucking hilarious.
hey, good old Pete. Yo, good old Pete. I'm gonna have to. Me and you. We got chat. We got chat, bro, tomorrow, so we can lock down that reward system. We're probably gonna. By the way, guys, we're probably gonna roll out a Rumboyz Fantasy Network reward system that you guys are gonna be able to redeem as like points and shit. We're gonna get it all laid out. It's gonna be fire. It's gonna be
Nice.
fire, like fire. Um,
Hell yeah.
but yeah, I'm down a few points in fantasy. The only guy I have active left is Fournette. Hopefully, he has a big game. I really think that that's possible.
I
Like,
think
it's
he
going to be
has
one of
like
the.
he might have like at least 80 yards on the ground in him, like at minimum. That's what I think. And then he's gonna get some goal line opportunities.
Yeah. Bogart, how much has your can collection grown since the last time we've seen you? He got rid of it.
I clean. You know what's funny? If you guys pay attention all week, I'll be in the studio and they just kind of collect, and then like when Monday comes around, that's when I clean everything out. So if you look,
Yep.
there's nothing here tonight. You know what I mean? Except for the
But
ones
he'll
I'm
be
working
back
on right now.
again.
Oh, I'll be back. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We
he'll
have
be
a whole
back.
week. You know what I should have been doing is just start making like pyramids and shit. You know what I mean? Just
You know,
stack
I
them
feel
all
like I
up.
won the chat already.
Yeah,
I fucking love Tino, bro.
I
Like,
love Tino
Tino's
too.
dope,
Tino's the
bro.
man. Hey,
Uh,
Tino, in our other league, he's another one of those guys, bro. Like it's a big dog league, and like he always he cruises, bro.
Yeah,
Like
I
he
hope that our
cruises.
fantasy advice is helping them, bro. You know, our trophies are your
I
trophies, and
I
your
think he
trophies are our
tunes in
trophies.
too, cause he knows his shit. I think he tunes in to just like
Support.
no, but not just that, cause also like yeah, of course off top he supports, but it's also
Yeah,
like hey, you might pick up a little tidbit or a little ism that like you might okay, that's smart right there. Like
yeah,
I listen to everybody's shit, especially people that I think they know that what they're talking about. I'll listen to their shit because it's like, yo, they might notice
yep.
something that
Like
I might need to
if
put in
I
my
feel like
repertoire.
I know that I know. Whoa, holy shit! If I
He
know
knows
that
that
you
he knows that
know
I know.
what you're talking about, like I'm more inclined to, like listen to your content. But like if it's like if there are people that I can't even give a listen to their content because they tweet dumb shit. So I can't click their content. So it's because it's like, bro, I heard what you said on Twitter. I saw what you said on Twitter, and that's
They're on some
not.
clickbait shit.
Yeah, it's
But
like no, like bro, I can't
but then
even.
again too, then there's the Tyler Mosses of the world that'll say crazy shit, but he's actually
But
good. You
he's
know what I
yeah,
mean?
exactly, yeah, bro, yeah,
Like
exactly,
I'd like to
exactly.
feel like I fit in that category. Like I say crazy shit, but like
Bro. But you know your
yeah,
shit. Like you say
but I definitely
crazy
say
shit.
crazy shit.
Yeah. I'm all right. I think I only have like 7 rings. Oh,
There you
nice.
go.
That's
Stun
good.
flex on them. You
Yo.
know what I'm saying?
Um.
That's that flex bicep emoji right there. You know what I mean?
Hell
10,
yeah.
7 of them.
Nelson Aguilar is getting dropped off of my lineup this week.
You know what, too? Nelson Aguilar is a bye week guy. And, like, if he had to go that route, we would have advised against it because the whole
Oh
passing
yeah.
game was bad last week. It was a windy
I
game.
didn't play him. I picked him up, but
Yeah.
I didn't play him. I was like, I
Yeah, I
don't
seen that.
trust you still.
It's a motherfucking, it was a windy game. Like, this is like, you really got to start paying attention to the weather, you know what I mean? Because that's going to really,
Mhm.
especially if you, and Nelson Aguilar has been the down the field guy, to be honest. Like, of course you have Ruggs, but they move Ruggs around. Like,
They
Nelson
move.
Aguilar,
Yeah.
yeah, Nelson Aguilar, he's on the outside. No one checks for him, and like he just gets down the field. Like, but then he does Nelson Aguilar things like drop the ball.
I just want to point out something for you guys tonight. Brady is second in the league in touchdowns this season
Nice. I didn't know
with
that. That's a good
18.
stat.
Yeah, he had 23 TDs in 2007. Um, so guys,
He
Look
got some
out.
shootouts on the schedule too.
Look out.
He got shootouts on the
He's
schedule,
probably
baby.
gonna he's what if I know Brady, I know that Brady looks at his look he cares about his stats. He cares about his
And
legacy.
he got the Vikings coming up too. Like there's some good secondaries that he's gonna shred up.
He is probably if I'm Brady, this is week 8. I'll probably put up 2 through the air tonight. Of course I gotta keep my running backs happy. So then I'll let the running backs start to eat after I pass from my 2, maybe 3 through the air. But then next week is when I break that 23 from 2007.
Yeah, he's playing against the Saints. Saints secondary is not the greatest.
Yep.
Like Marshawn Lattimore and Janoris Jenkins, they've been giving up booty, dog. Like it's
Exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying. So I'm thinking, bro, like that. I think this is fitting my narrative of even more of that 265 over because Brady's not going to try and hold back.
I don't know. I'm just gonna say like I'm gonna stick with my thing. I think the cold weather Brady, you know what I mean? Like I said, he could have 3 in him. He could have 4 touchdown passes.
But he's used to playing up north. It's like this is nothing to him.
Yeah, no, but when he gets up, during this time of year, they running that thing when they were in New England. You know what I mean? Like Brady was always a September, October QB. Like, there's not too many times somebody will be like, I won a fantasy Super Bowl with Brady in my lineup because when he was in New England, and he played at home during that time of year. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I've never won a fantasy Super Bowl with Brady in my lineup.
Exactly.
Like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not even gonna try and make up anything. I've never won a fantasy Super Bowl with Brady in my lineup. You guys hear about the Bears drama? Nagy is mad at Foles for relying on the wristband, petty shit. Oh, bro, yeah, like the Bears they're having issues with.
When you're looking at a wristband, seconds are ticking down on that 25-second to snap the ball.
But people have to realize that Foles is a natural backup.
Yeah,
he is not a starting NFL QB.
His whole career's been like this.
Exactly, his whole career has been this. So what did you expect when you moved on from Mitchell Trubisky that fast? What, you thought everything was going to be sunshine and rainbows at the other side of the fucking like shit? Like, no, bro.
I'm telling you, bro, we're going to see Trubisky again.
They should have never did it because you can run RPOs with Trubisky. You can't do that with Foles.
But see, the only thing that's he has the skill set to run RPOs. Trubisky.
Danny Dimes gets more rushing yards than Fournette. Tino.
You know what? I think Danny Dimes will lead his team in rushing.
Yeah,
and he'll probably be at like 20 yards. Like, listen, it's hard to run on the Buccaneers' run defense, bro. They're number 2 overall,
bro. All that Danny does is run. That's
true. He runs so fast, his legs kick up from the. His legs keep going, and his torso stays over here. You know what I mean? His legs, they're gone.
Bro,
Danny Wheels is what they call him.
Hey, wait till you see what I'm gonna do the thumbnail for the Q&A, bro. You're gonna fucking die.
I like surprises.
I'm not gonna tell you.
I be laughing when I be like, yo, shoot me the thumbnail, and then our thumbnails have been killing it.
It's freaking it's like some like viral incident that happened from the previous week.
Did you hear what happened with the Bears? Obviously you've seen it. The Bears Saints fight.
Oh, bro, I love that fight. That was hilarious.
Dude spit. I think he tried to take out dude's mouthpiece and spit on him.
Apparently, yeah.
That's like, spitting on someone right now in this climate of this corona, this corona cafrona confinement, bro. The climate.
That's sin, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, you can't spit, bro. You trying to spit Rona at me, possibly? You know what I mean? He's throwing down.
Hey, that's why he pieced him up. Oh gosh, yeah. Wilkerson. What up, Dende? Giants winning by 9. I'm sorry. That's not happening. That's not gonna be a thing.
Hey man.
Or went by 8. He said 8. I'm sorry. Dreams.
I don't know
what dreams are made of.
Yeah, yes. Bro, that's I'm not even gonna humor that one. Because then that would just be like, for real, I'd be like, what the fuck do I know now? If and when I get things wrong, I don't be like, damn, I don't know this shit. Because it's still football. We do our best to diagnose situations. It's football. Shit can happen. A motherfucker, you could have the right call on a streaming option at receiver. This motherfucker catches a 60-yard house call, fumbles it on the 1-yard line. And then, listen, I wasn't wrong there. I just didn't know he would
that
drop
he
the
was gonna
rock.
get
Yeah, and then make me my take wrong. Shit like that happens all the time. You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
you can't get mad. It's just it's football.
Exactly, bro. So that's what I'm saying. No, but I kind of, yeah, this is gonna be very fucking interesting game. Like it's gonna be pretty interesting. I'm excited to call it. I don't care.
I'm excited too because you know why? Because this is kind of me. It starts off the me versus you week in week 9 because
oh yeah,
it
well
now
you're gonna lose.
it's no, but I'm saying like because I got that we both agree on Danny Dimes, and
Yeah.
then we disagree on Brady tonight. So this
Uh,
is it starts off the Robbie versus Bogard week. Let's go.
this is gonna be such a crazy week of doing
I'm gonna.
shows together.
I
Oh my
know, bro. It's gonna be hella
god.
smoke screens.
I
I'm beat up, and on top of all your matchups are
the,
soft as fuck
the
in the
fact that
SPI.
I have to look across a fucking set at my competition, like oh, because like I think this is the last time that we face each other.
Out of all the leagues, huh?
Yeah, I think this is the it. Like this is the it until the playoffs. Like
Oh
so like
yeah.
it's like this is the end of our regular season
And
fucking beef, bro.
in that league, I'm 5-3 and you're 4-4. So it's like this will like level the playing
The
field if you
playing
win.
field.
And
Yeah,
it's like, fuck, dude, like I need this. Cause then if I could take this one down, I feel really good about the rest of the year. Cause with everyone else, it's such a tight race. You know what I mean?
it's
So
oh man.
hey man, you know what? I already looked at your lineup and all your matchups, bro. You're favored heavily. You know what I
I
mean? So
know. I
So it's like
know.
I really got to put some patchwork. Losing my number one receiver and my number two receivers on a bye week, so it's like I'm gonna, you know what I mean? I got some, I got some hoping and praying to do myself.
I know. It's gonna be intense.
You know I'm gonna make some moves this week though. I got a couple pieces. I got heavy running back depth, so
Yeah, I know
I
that
can
you're gonna
flip
make some
something.
moves. I'm
I
probably gonna
gotta
make
get me a nice receiver this week.
I'm probably gonna make some moves soon. Like, and I'm yeah, like
And you know what? If we weren't playing each other this week, we were already talking about making some moves together.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. I mean,
and then you're like, ah, shit, I'm playing you. And I'm like, ah, fuck, he's not gonna trade me shit this week.
yeah. I mean, yeah. So me and you, we're not trading with each other. That won't be happening. We'll see what happens in terms of trade talks. I mean, I would love to go heads up, like that the best line to win. But I mean, hey, I get that if you got to go ahead and go find what you can, in
Gotta
order
make
to
some
beat
moves,
me.
B.
Like
Gotta
I
make
would
some
do the
moves.
same thing, bro. I would do the same thing. Like I would
Yeah.
get desperate as fuck if I had to play myself, and I'd be like,
I don't know
man, let
about
me go
desperate.
get.
I don't know about desperate.
Uh,
I still like my chances. I like my
I mean, I
chances.
like your chances too. No, I don't.
Yeah, I think you're more worried that there's a chance because I know when
Yeah,
you
I
look at
am
it,
worried that there's a chance. I
yeah,
am.
you know what I mean. And like that's my driving force right now. Is like, hey, I got a couple nice matchups. But I definitely got some patchwork to do. My quarterbacks aren't in the greatest matchups. Yours are. You know what I mean? So it's give a lot of give and
It's
take.
yeah, it's gonna be fucking intense. But I mean, hey, may the best fantasy analysts win, right?
I guess for this week, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Because
sorry.
earlier,
I
this is a callback to the show earlier. You're like, I take so much joy in beating other analysts.
oh, bro, I do. I really
I
do.
do too. So you know what I mean. That's why and you know what I do? I wait to the killing fields. And I don't know if you've ever noticed that. I don't really, whoever I'm playing, they're just over there and I'm kind of over here. Like
Yeah,
this is why
that's
it's so
usually what I
interesting.
do. But like because it's you and because
Yeah, and
we
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 work
make
together.
yeah, it's like
It's
I
gonna be a fun
gotta
week.
I gotta get in your head right now,
Hey,
bro.
it's all
Like
good, man. Try your best. I am a Sith Knight. You know what I mean?
it's all good.
Former Jedi turned Sith. I went to the
Yep.
dark side. You know what I'm saying?
Dakota, so you guys cast a game here too or not? Yeah, we do. That stream's gonna be coming up here.
Yeah. The
We're actually
Admiral
gonna
Robbie
yeah,
J,
yeah,
the king of color commentary, the king of play by play, as they
yes,
say.
sir. So
Oh
we
yeah.
about to get into the play-by-play here in the next 14 minutes. Speaking of which, though, Bogart, go ahead and hit them with your outro, bro.
Yeah, man. Aside from finding me right here with as a co-star on the pirate ship, you know what I'm saying? They're called the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. You can find me at the GMM Network on both IG and Twitter. You can also subscribe to the GMM Network on YouTube, and you can find our flagship show. It's called The Real Fantasy Playmakers, and that's available on all streaming platforms.
Definitely make sure that you guys subscribe to the GMM network. Like definitely subscribe over there to Bogart's channel. Just if you can literally type in what his name tag says, the GMM network. Definitely go support the show. Great content over there. I have a feeling that you guys are definitely going to love this week's episode. There's going to be some comedy for damn sure because something happened at SBI that you guys are going to love.
Yeah, we're definitely going to address that first thing tonight. You know what I mean? That episode will be out in the morning.
Yeah. So make sure you guys know YouTube, Spotify, everywhere. Yep.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah.
YouTube and Spotify specifically. You know what I mean? The rest of them, they can go fuck themselves until they start. You know what I mean? Showing some love.
Exactly.
You know
we got to get you over to Tidal, bro. They're paying streamers more. They're paying streamers more, bro.
Word.
Yeah.
They're looking at Tidal.
Yeah, bro. But hey, other than that, I'm gonna catch you guys here in the next 15 minutes. Make sure that you follow me at Rumboyz, spelled with the ZNET. That's where you can find me. I'm gonna be back here live in the next couple of minutes, so make sure you dive off into that stream if you have not already. We're calling live play-by-play Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the New York Football Giants. I cannot wait. I'm excited to call this one. So make sure you guys get up with us. Make sure that you subscribe if you're new. Spike a like if you have not already. And cheers to me. Cheers to you. And all the Rumboyz and girls, what it do. Dilly dilly, y'all. We appreciate you. Peace.
Holy shit.